Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Tommy Lee is our guest tonight. Good to see you, Tommy.
Good to see you guys. How you guys doing?
Doesn't he look good?
Good. Yeah.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He doesn't smell healthy,
healthy.
but he looks... he smells like beer and cigarettes. Something like a tapioca pudding, but he looks good. Oh, that was Darren? Yeah. Well, he looks good. I think that's just good genes, though. I don't think that's good living. Drew.
No, I'm taking care of myself, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, you look good.
Thanks.
Tommy, I was thinking about, everybody likes Tommy Lee, and don't take this wrong, but there's a lot of reasons not to like Tommy Lee, yet everyone likes him anyway. I mean, if you just watch the news, you could come up with some reasons why Tommy Lee wouldn't be your favorite guy, and I don't mean that. I know that sounds bad. But what I mean
does sound bad.
Nice way to open the show, Adam.
No, here's what I'm. No, I'm getting to a compliment here. Here's what I'm saying.
How likable Tommy is, no matter what.
If you don't know Tommy Lee, if you've never met Tommy Lee, you hear the stories about snorting ants with Ozzy Osbourne, and and mainlining Jack Daniels. You hear the stories, you hear the divorces, you hear the allegations, you see the court, this and that. You hear all the stories. And this would be, if this guy was some drummer in some other band, you'd be like, oh, who is this guy? I mean, this guy's vermin. This guy's trash. But Tommy Lee's an incredibly likable guy, and it seems to come across. And I think people know it. I mean, I talk to people. People don't know you other than from what they see on TV.
Of course.
They say, well, who's coming on the show tonight? And I say Tommy Lee, and they go, oh, I hear he's a nice guy.
Oh, that's good.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. People say he's a good guy. I'm like, you don't know him. No, I hear everyone says he's a good guy. And and Drew, we always talk about how people sort of earn their reputation.
They get what they deserve.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tommy is one of the good guys. I mean, I don't think it's an act. I think you're an energetic guy who enjoys life.
I like people.
And you like people, and it comes across.
Yeah.
And you like a lot of things, and sometimes maybe you get into trouble, but I think the part about you being a good guy and liking people sort of trumps whatever trouble you might get into from time to time.
And this is true.
All right, so, and he has a good energy, and Drew, we would walk away and say, oh, Tommy Lee, sweetheart, nice guy.
And we walk
He
away.
was really sweet.
Let me drive his Testarossa one night.
We walk away and say a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. We talk a lot of smack about the guests on this show. But Tommy, nice guy. Let me drive his Testarossa a few years ago.
Oh, that's where your love affair started, I guess.
Right. I'll tell you where my love affair with Tommy really started is I was staring at his $100,000 car, and I was like, whoa.
$200,000.
Ferrari Testarossa. Well, I was given some for depreciation. But
of course. Now it's worth $70,000.
He put a lot into it. But I was looking at his car, and I was going, I'm a big car guy, and I was going, wow, Ferrari Testarossa, got the flat 12. And it's a boxer engine in it and all sorts of crap. And I go, what year is this thing? And he goes,
I don't know.
Oh, no.
And I thought, wow, you've arrived. You've arrived when you don't know what year your Ferrari is, and it's your grocery getter.
That was fun. And didn't you just scrape the hell out of my front end on the driveway out of here?
Did about $6,500.
That was with the damage.
Coming out of the driveway, yeah. You still have that car?
Yeah, I do.
But it's not. You're not driving it every day.
No,
right?
no.
Oh, what a life!
Because everyday cars are Countach.
I was on Coldwater Canyon,
right?
And where Coldwater on the Hollywood side.
Yeah.
Right. Sort of V's to one lane going up and over the hill.
Yeah, for those of you
on the North Hollywood side.
Around the country, well, it does it on both sides. It goes into one as you approach Mulholland, up there, that famed stretch of Mulholland.
Yes.
Yeah. So came in, it V'd into one.
Yeah, V'd into one, and it's about 2 a.m. This is like 2 years ago. This is how long my car has been in body service hell.
Right.
That long for parts and restoration, all this stuff. We're going, And I look over and there's some guy like in a Honda Civic or something. And he's like trying to be Johnny Hot Sausage, trying to race me. I don't know what he's doing. He's like, vroom, vroom, like
that was me.
And was it you?
Yeah, I got clean
you
with
bastard. He starts to race, and I'm thinking, okay, well, and I'm at that point where I'm looking ahead, and I'm like, well, we're going to merge now to one lane, and he's not quite in front of me, so I punch it. And I hit, like, it's, you ever see, like, the trails of water that are on the canyon? Like, someone's sprinklers are leaking or something?
Yeah, and they just come, just a trail comes right across the canyon on the slick cement.
Yeah, and it's perfect, like, right on all the curves.
Right.
You hit that.
So I hit that, like, with my foot in the throttle, and the car just does, like, and I'm trying to correct because I've been to racing school. So I kind of know what I'm doing.
But you weren't drunk when you were at racing school, to be fair.
No, but and this night, totally sober, coming back from the studio. I'm on probation, drug and alcohol testing.
All right.
Totally, full on sober.
All right.
You have to blow into that thing to start the Testarossa.
Special probation requests. So I lose total control of the car, smash the Testarossa into. And the curbs on that street
real
are very high.
Yeah.
So it took both, right front and rear tires, bent the wheels, smashed $40,000 worth of damage for just a little spin out.
Oh my god!
And the dude who went past me, all goes by,
Never
didn't even stop, nothing. I was like, man. So that car has been it's still in the body shop 2 years later for parts.
Yes. That's the beauty of Ferraris.
So that car you drove is now sitting in a body shop.
If you want me to go down there and crack the whip, tell them I need to drive it again. I'll put a phone call.
Okay.
Where is it? Is it Bruno's and Van Nuys or something?
Holmes Auto Body.
All
right. Well, Holmes, get it together.
Beverly Hills?
No, in Woodland Hills.
I was going to say don't give a plug for them, but I don't know if that was much of a plug.
No, it's okay. It's
2
okay.
years.
It's okay. They're on the no thanks list.
Oh, really?
On my new record, yeah.
Oh, well, let's talk about that new record. Never a dull moment, by the way.
How appropriate.
Yeah, nice segue. You got a no thanks?
Yeah, no thanks list.
I like that instead of the traditional thanks list.
Of course.
Yeah. Who else you got on there? You got your body shop on there. Who else?
No thanks to. I recently acquired a DSL service at my house, which is so crappy.
No thanks to that.
Yeah, no thanks to Covad. I call them Cobad. Some dude hit and ran on my car when I was mixing my record out at Lake Elsinore. We rented a lake house and we were mixing. And some dude just came around the corner at like 3 in the morning. We were all asleep in the house. We'd done mixing. Everyone's in bed. No one heard it. Somebody just came by and sideswiped my truck. No note, no stop by, say hello, nothing. Just like, see ya.
Probably the same guy ran you off the road in the Testarossa a couple years ago.
Yeah, you're right.
I like the no thanks, Drew. I'm going to come out the CD so I can copy that no thanks.
Yeah.
All right, well, Tommy Lee is here tonight. Going to be on the Tonight Show. Good to have you back, Tommy.
Tonight Show tonight?
Tonight Show tonight.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
It kicked.
You're performing in it?
Ass? Can you say ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kicked ass.
Oh, great.
It was really, really cool. And Robin Williams was
wow.
That guy is the funniest man on the planet.
Oh, he's a ball of talent.
Don't say that to Adam.
Come on, you gotta love Robin.
I find him annoying, but I recognize him as immensely talented.
Very fast. Like someone says something, blam. Like he was amazing. Like I got done performing, and I'm up there on the couch next to Jay.
Are you playing the drums? By the way,
no,
in the band?
Singing, playing guitar.
Wow.
Oh, because you did the drum thing when you said performing.
Well,
you did the hand drum thing.
It's a natural thing.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there in between Jay and Robin, and they're at a commercial break, and I go to Robin, I go, dude, I hate the couch. I hate this. So at any time, feel free to do your thing, interject. He's like, I got your back. That guy's so awesome. My 2 favorite actors, that new movie, Insomnia.
Yeah. I've not seen it, but I heard it's amazing.
I heard it's awesome too.
It's Robin Williams and
Pacino.
Oh wow!
It's supposed to be really intense.
And he plays like an evil dude, which is probably pretty, pretty different for him.
All right, but I don't want to plug that. Let's plug
Okay,
that.
sorry.
Lee. That's all right. House of Blues coming up 27th, 28th in L.A. And I got a bunch of other dates where you can find
Are you
Tommy
coming?
Lee. Yeah, I'll be there.
Just this weekend.
Yeah, right.
No, no, did I say May? June.
June. Okay.
Yeah, June.
A week from, a month from this weekend.
You guys need to come
basically.
down. I want to see you guys rocking out.
I will come down there.
Nice.
That is a promise.
Nice.
All right. Who? Joe?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, I'm on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem. I'm religious. I'm Jewish, and I'm not allowed to masturbate. And I just want to. I'm so horny that I can't hold out.
Well, Jews can masturbate, right?
Maybe the Orthodox thing.
Well, they just don't want to spring for the lube. That's the big problem that Jews have with masturbation.
The thing is, a lot of times I wake up in the middle of the night, I have a wet dream, and
Of course.
I try to stop, and I stop it.
Joe, do not try to stop that. That's not a good thing for you.
What do you mean to try to stop it?
You can try to
I stop
constrict. You can constrict the muscles down there, and
And
No, you
wanna know if
can't.
that's
you can't
healthier.
stop it. You can feel like you're stopping it. But listen, Joe, what is the principle here? Why are you supposed to be denying yourself this?
Well, that's the religion,
But is there a reason, a philosophy? Is there some purpose to this? Self-discipline or something?
Supposedly that you shouldn't waste the semen, or
Well, but God's doing it for you at night if you don't waste it yourself.
That's God beating you off.
right. So you're supposed to hold. You're not supposed to,
That's what a wet dream is, Tommy, clinically.
if you don't
There's a
think that
doctor.
during the day, then supposedly you're not supposed to have during the night. I mean,
What?
that's like, what can you do about it?
You can't do anything. First of all, that's your body. That's how it functions. It builds up a certain amount of semen, then it releases it. It pretty much has to release some of it.
Are you masturbating if you're humping your pillow?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't even have a wet dream. He's trying to withhold wet dreams.
Oh,
He's trying
no.
to wake up in the middle of a wet dream to withhold the semen lest it be spilled.
I've changed religions.
You want to talk to your rabbi about this, maybe, Joe? Seriously, just doesn't seem right to me.
Oh, do you have the full beard and everything and the payoffs and everything?
No, I'm cool. I mean, whatever. Everything else, I'm fine.
No, wait a minute. I'm asking you, do you look like a rabbi?
No, I don't.
Do you shave?
Yeah.
Well, how come you shave? That goes against your Orthodox religion, doesn't it?
It's not.
It doesn't.
There are certain sects in the religion that do not shave, but I'm not in that sect.
I see.
Well, what about the sect that gets the beat off? Can you join them?
Maybe it's for you to go to
It's
more.
one of the first things I'd ask
Yeah.
before I join up with a sect.
Move over to conservative.
Who
or-
does the most beating
or
off?
reform or something, just to get.
Yeah, Joe,
Talk to your rabbi.
what's wrong with you? You don't realize this is all just some sort of fairy tale nonsense from 2,000 years ago? You're buying into this crap?
I mean,
Please.
I got to be consistent if I'm going to.
All right. Okay,
What about getting a girlfriend? Are you allowed to do it then, premaritally?
You threw a hole in the sheet.
You have to wait till you get married.
Are you planning on getting married?
Yeah, hopefully soon.
I mean, you don't have some prospects now.
Well, I've been going out with some, but nothing's turned out yet.
All right.
Just seems.
I
so
also
unnatural.
want
Joe, you want to just drop? Can't you just drop this nonsense?
Yeah, right. Hey, what's the other thing I want to ask, Joe?
Is it normal if, like, I used to masturbate like 6 months ago, and I was able to keep on going 10 times in a row without stopping?
Yeah, because it built up for 12 years.
I don't know. I think he's bogus now. I don't even believe him.
All right, well.
How can you, 6 months ago, what is he, newly religious, or 6 months ago was okay? I don't get it.
Listen, Tommy,
What the hell's going on here?
I've said many a time that I would like people who are sort of hyper-religious to be looked at as having a mental condition. Do you know what I mean? We don't look at them as nuts. If you think you're Napoleon, you're insane. But if you're killing in the name of Allah, you're just a very religious man. You're deeply religious. You don't shave. You can't work. You got a box stapled to your head. You're reading the Torah all day long. You're banging your head. You can't plug in a goddamn lamp on Saturday. Listen, that's a mental condition. You have a mental problem, everyone. Please. And everybody, stop being so respectful to these nut jobs. They're nuts.
Well,
The born-agains, all of them.
But maybe the individual does not have a mental condition. Maybe it's sort of a capitulation to a group process.
What does capitulation mean? Excuse me, sorry.
Giving
Giving in.
Oh, thank you.
That you don't like. Thank you for
Gotcha.
making me do that.
Yeah.
That you don't like the fact that they give into this group ritual. It's ritual. Doesn't mean they have mental illness.
Yeah, but how don't you have to have a certain degree of mental illness
To need to do that?
Get involved with sort of nonsense rituals that take over your entire life? that every morning from sun up to sundown you're involved with these crazy rituals? I mean, you would give a guy medication if he said when I walk I can't step on the cracks in the sidewalk. I can't do it. You'd say you need medication.
Yeah.
But not these guys. They're lying the blanket down, facing Mecca, praying to Allah 4 times a day, or reading from the Torah, or whatever other nonsense that they've decided to participate in. That's not as nutty as not stepping on the cracks?
The reason I can't be as vehement as you are is that I haven't figured this out yet. There's something about that group ritual and the sacred that humans need.
I just wish, as a society, we would start making fun of these people instead of being so reverent all the time.
That's fine.
Everyone's like, oh, that's great. Oh, no. Oh, that's great. Oh,
No, not all right.
You're going up on the mountain. You're waiting for Jesus to come back and take you all, and the flood's going to hit, and the locusts are coming. And you can't,
that's kind of crazy.
You can't beat off. And let's just say this guy has a mental condition.
And I know
let's just call it that. Hey, maybe we could cure him.
And I understand you draw the line at no beating off. I mean, that's where it's like, oh, that's where you draw the line.
Please.
Even Tommy looked a little shaken by that
the
call.
Humanity.
I'm not feeling that one.
No, all right.
No.
Daniel, 24. Daniel?
Hey, I'm here.
What's up?
Hey.
What's going on?
Okay, about 2 weeks ago, I was going to go take a pee, and some air came out right before the pee did.
Yeah. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure you didn't fart?
No.
That happened. That happens.
Hey,
That was a great audience, by the way. It happens, and you get confused. You're not paying attention.
No, I'm sure it came out of my pepe.
Daniel,
Really?
that's actually it's actually a serious symptom, believe it or not.
Is it?
Usually those kinds of symptoms are caused by a fistula between your rectum and your bladder. And so literally you are farting out of your...
Oh, really?
And
See?
And so, and the fistulas in that area can cause air to get into the bladder and the urethral tract. So, do you have any kind of infections or anything? You been having surgeries or?
No surgeries or infections.
Well, isn't a fistula like a hole?
Tract, yeah, it connects the...
Outside?
That's where the air comes from. I mean, it's not open all the time, but it kind of stuff seeps
Like
through.
a whale's blowhole?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What does that sound like? Is it a little tiny, like, because it's such a little hole, or is it...
What does your urethral fart sound like?
What's that urethral part sound like?
Piccolo or trombone?
It's got to be high pitched.
Tommy, you're in the marching band.
What it more is it's the P sound and then a break and then P sound.
Huh.
You know what I mean? There's a
Dr. Drew, you amaze me. Your knowledge. This is amazing.
So it's like, you know when you shut the water off in the main for your house, and then you turn the water back on, you run the sink, and it spits a little bit before
it can do that.
going?
It can do that, but more often than not, it's just P, break, P.
Hold on, do that again.
P,
Put that on a loop. You're gay.
All right.
Yeah, it was at the beginning of it. That kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, it's actually a serious symptom. And there are other things that can do this. I mean, it's something you got to look into. So
what should he do?
You got to see a urologist, okay? Urologist.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, buddy.
All right.
And another question?
Yeah.
About your Ferrari.
Yeah.
How much did it cost you to repair that?
$40,000.
Jeez.
That's
I don't even
crazy.
make that within 2 lifetimes.
Yeah, but people, I don't think, one thing people don't understand is when you get into this stuff, it's not twice as much as a Toyota or a Nissan.
Oh, it's...
You know what I mean? It's
20 times.
It's 25 times as much. Like, it's crazy.
You got to wait for the parts to come from Italy.
I actually like this story because I'm not envious of him having that car.
No, you don't.
I think I want to pay.
Trust me, you don't want.
Forget it.
You want nothing to do with the Ferrari.
Yeah, not that year. You can get a newer one.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. All right, let's talk to Lindsay. You're 17. Lindsay?
Yeah.
What's up?
What are we talking about?
Well,
You know what's funny, though? You know what's funny? I've had my car somewhere for 2 years, too. I got a BMW that's been at a place for 2 years, getting a supercharger put on it. And you know the thing that's comical is when you call the place after, like, a year and 8 months or 2 years, the conversations you have, it's funny. It's like, how's it going? It's going good, going good. how's it coming along? Yeah, you know what? The brackets came in Tuesday, so we're moving. It's like 2 years. 2 years. What are we talking about here? It's crazy. And then you hang up the phone too. You buy into it too. They go, yeah, the brackets are in, so we should have them on by the end of the week, and things are moving along pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's like, meanwhile, but you're thinking, wait, it's been 2 years. What are you talking about?
I know.
A day
insane.
here, a day there.
Insane.
You should tape the. I mean, when you call them, what do they say? It's like
we call, and my boy Viggy, very, very big boy. Mm-hmm. He's like production assistant, security, does a lot of things for me. He threatened to go down there and set up shop. He said, look, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to have lunch every day, and I'm going to...
That's what it takes.
I'm going to sit there and tell everybody not to come into your shop if you don't get this freaking car done, like, soon. The guy's been waiting 2 years, bro. Come on.
Are these guys, they deal with, like, Ferraris exclusively, Lamborghinis and that
Ferraris,
kind of stuff?
Porsches, yeah, all the...
Yeah, these guys, you know, the thing that's funny, too, is these guys are the celebrities of the car world.
Yeah.
They got just as much attitude as any diva does.
Yeah.
You don't go in there and start pushing them around.
No.
Their whole thing is, like, stuff's coming from Italy, stuff's coming from Germany, and it comes when it comes, and we'll see what happens when it happens. Don't worry, it's going to cost a lot, but don't push me. Yeah, it's a crazy business, Drew. You got to get a Ferrari. All right. John? John, you're 20. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, John?
I can't bring my girlfriend to orgasm. We've tried all kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know what to do.
That's clear.
What?
Right,
yeah.
We tried oral sex. She's got a vibrator. She's tried it by herself. Nothing happens.
So
we tried it while we're having sex.
She's unable to orgasm, period.
Right.
Does she take medication?
She's on birth control now, but
okay.
We've had sex before she was on birth control, and I mean,
Tommy has an idea. Hold on here, John.
Yes, but do you have the Matador?
Is that a kind of vibrator?
It's a ring / vibrator with some horns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, El Diablo. Yeah, we
kinda. Yeah.
God, the Matador.
The Matador. Yeah.
And so you slide. We call it a C-ring for the
Anderson,
sake of the sensors.
Oh, sorry.
I watch Anderson start shifting back there in his seat.
Oops. All right. So you slide the C-ring over your penis.
Yeah.
Did you have to have yours let out, or did it fit? You didn't have to have it.
I haven't actually used it, but I've been told by a couple of women that it's actually really nice.
So,
and it's got a couple horns that sort of line up strategically right.
Well, this is your thing. You were
near the gummy bear.
Right. So you're getting clitoral stimulation going while you're penetrating.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Hey, John. On the other hand, how old is she?
She's 20.
Yeah, sometimes at 20, if it ain't happening, it ain't happening.
Yeah, women sometime under 22, 24 can have real difficulty having an orgasm.
And even if they can be enjoying themselves, and you can even be satisfying them, but they may not be at that age where they're able to have one.
It literally is that when there's so much estrogen circulating around, it tends to inhibit some of this.
Is that what's going
estrogen
on?
And progesterone, these things do not.
When you have the most of that stuff circulating around,
it's more that the testosterone starts coming up as you get older.
That's for the women. Then they become men.
They don't become men; they become batty.
Oh, they become batty. All right. Yes, we decided last night that chicks, when they're young, are dingy, and as they get older, they become batty. So better to be with a dingy than a batty chick. You sound sort of dingy and batty at the same time.
I'm not dingy and batty, thank you very much.
Really?
That was a chick we met right on the cusp last night between dingy and batty. She was turning the corner and going into batty. All right, hey, John.
Yeah.
Here's what'll cause you problems if you work too hard and become obsessed about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And sort of have her orgasm for her. You become like a dad who has an 8-year-old little leaguer who wants it too much for the 8-year-old. And the 8-year-old, he can't even enjoy the game because dad's in the stands like screaming and kid's freaked out. Now he strikes out and he's crying, and it becomes too much. Just let the kid go out, take his swings, enjoy himself, and have a day in the sun.
That's all. Yeah.
That's all. No, I'm saying use the bat on
and
her.
more oral sex.
More oral. Okay.
One thing she says that does happen, like she'll feel like it's building up to an orgasm.
Yeah.
and then she'll tense up and be sore for like the next 2 days, really bad.
Just relax, John.
Yeah.
You got the heat on here. Just enjoy yourself with her.
No, but that's sort of I'm humping you, but I need you to do something for me kind of thing that I think we all had when we were younger.
Well, that male thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you gotta
prove that you're worthy of that. I mean, that I can do that for you.
It's like trying to start a fire with a stick. It's like I gotta spark. Now I
hang on. 20 more minutes. Relax.
yeah. It's like I need some spark. I need some flame. Now I turn the sticks, like makes a revolution every 10 minutes, and I just sit there, beer in one hand, slowly twiddling the stick in the other. It's like, hey, if it catches on fire, catches on. It'll catch on fire easier if you leave it alone.
A magnifying glass put up to the sun. What are you talking about?
That's right. No longer any movement. That's right. I now use a sterno can and have my assistant light it. All right, Tommy Lee is our guest tonight. That's right. We're going to hear something off his new CD when we come back. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Tommy Lee is our guest tonight. Never Dull Moment is the name of the CD.
And the show.
And Tommy's life. Still living up in Malibu?
Uh-huh.
So what's the deal? You got that house and Pamela moved out?
Yeah.
That's good. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a nice place. You see that Cribs where they went on a tour?
No.
Oh. Pool, bar,
nice.
just rolling.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
No, it's really nice. Whenever I see that Cribs, I always think, what am I doing wrong? You know, 3 TV shows and a radio show, and I got 2,400 square feet. What is this? A little bow wow. He's got to sit on a telephone book so he can see over the steering wheel of his AMG Mercedes.
You need the music business.
Is that what that is?
You got to get a CD out.
Yeah, come on.
Carolla sings.
Come on, I'll help you produce it.
Carolla sings songs for young lovers. Jesus Christ. That is amazing. I didn't want to Your son is gay. What the hell that come from? All right, let's take one call, and then we'll hear something from Tommy's new CD.
Perfect.
Jewel?
Yeah.
You're 24?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, first of all, Tommy.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm probably like the last person in the world who saw the tape with you and Pam, and I must say, honey, you is very impressive. Ooh. Anyway.
Oh boy, thank you.
Still have not seen the tape.
Yes.
Still have not seen it. Will admit that when we were in Philadelphia, came home, came back to the hotel a little bit snookered.
Right.
One night,
Vision.
saw the Spectre Vision, and thought, I'm just weird enough, and I'm out of my home state. I can pay $9 for this. Saw it, except for they cut out the good stuff.
Of course.
But I was loaded and thought I missed something and saw it twice.
Oh, no.
Cost me $28 or something, and they cut out all the good stuff. And I ended up beating off to someone from high school.
Oh, dude.
True story. So even though I feel like I still have not technically seen it, that's what I'm saying. Although I have to admit, I tried, but it just wasn't meant to be. Well, man, I took that as a sign because that was like 3 years ago we were in Philadelphia.
I was vomiting that
Drew
night.
vomited the whole trip, and I had not seen it. Not seen it again. All right, Jewel, but go ahead. Yes.
Okay, so I'm 24, and my boyfriend is 50. And we've been seeing each other for a really long time. We have a great sex life, okay?
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Slow down here.
Did you say 6?
Sex life.
Sex life, and her boyfriend's 50.
50, but they've been seeing each other a long time. How old were you when this started?
No, well, I mean, like over a year. It's not just like a new relationship.
All right.
But anyway, he's known that, I haven't really told him much about, growing up or anything like that. He knew that my father and I weren't close, so I didn't speak to him or anything. Well, recently I actually told him why, and that's because my father molested us when we were young. So he's like totally freaked out now, and he thinks that I'm really just crazy and that we've been doing something really, I guess sick and perverse.
Well, no. Now it's nice that he feels that way, frankly, because he's sort of been participating in your pathology here. But
he feels like
it's she's acting something out, which she is.
I thought she was saying that he thought that her and her dad were doing something perverse.
Is that what you mean? That there's something sick about her?
No.
You, I mean?
Yeah, that there's something sick about about our relationship.
Your relationship with this man.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Right.
I mean, that's actually not such a unhealthy impulse. I think what he needs to do, though, is focus on his genuine feelings for you, and you need to get some help in dealing with all this. Now, you may not want to be with him after you get some help, but
no.
But you may. Maybe you'll have a better relationship. But whatever it is, it'll be more real, and so you really need to do some work on this.
Really, because I feel, I feel really close to him, and, I went through, therapy and stuff like that when I was younger after, it all came out.
How many years did you do that?
2 years. I did 2 years of therapy when I was a teenager.
I've done 10 years of therapy because my dad missed some Pop Warner football games.
Yeah.
Still not through with him, by the way. But if he'd sodomized me, I'd be going to therapy 6 years after I died. My therapist would actually come to the grave. I'd have my family arrange that would be great. Here's how I'd like to spend all of my money just to screw with my family. I would like to specify that I keep a staff after I die. They come to the graveside, have a therapist and a manicurist and an assistant to come every day and sit next to my tombstone and talk to me.
And they say you can't take it with you when you die.
And everyone's getting $1,400 a week until I run out of money. And the guy who gets the most money is the guy who makes sure that everyone shows up and gives out the money, the coordinator, project coordinator.
Nice.
All right, so Jewel, if her dad was molesting her, she could probably do with a little more.
Yeah, on the other hand, she has stable relationships. Of course, there's residuals of this trauma. This guy has a healthy sort of feeling about his relationship with her. It could be okay. I mean, look, there's all sorts of things that imprint on us that affect our relationships. And if she can have real intimacy, if she can have stable emotions and connectedness with her boyfriend, what the hell?
All right. We're not going to pass too much judgment on it. Well, here's something from Never a Dull Moment, which is Tommy Lee's new CD.
Nice.
Anderson, you ready to rock? All right. This is called Hold Me Down. Yeah. Tommy Lee, everybody.
Nice.
Sounding good.
Thanks, man.
Sounding real good. Never a Dull Moment is the name of that CD, and that song, Hold Me Down, you can hear on the Tonight Show tonight. I'm guessing probably about 12:20.
20, yeah, sounds about right.
So you can listen to Tommy on this show until 12. Then, I don't know, I'd say just run in place for about 20 minutes. You want to burn off some energy, because otherwise you're just going to start... you're going to start, well, we used to call it, crash dancing or slamming, when you're in the mosh pit there. Right. Probably take out some furniture or something. Let's talk to Kyle, who's 17. We got to run to a break, Drew, but let's just
this will be quick, actually.
All right.
Go ahead, Kyle.
All right, how you doing?
What's up?
All right. I'm sure y'all have all had a limb, your foot or something, fall asleep, right?
Right.
All right. When you get that extreme, tingling sensation?
Right.
Okay, well, I was with my girlfriend yesterday, and my entire body started doing that. Just started tingling like crazy. And everything was cool for about 10 minutes, and then it just started getting old. And about 20 minutes into it, I couldn't finish.
So you were in the middle of having sex when this hit you?
Yeah.
Were you doing anything funny with your neck or anything?
No, nothing at all.
Were you hyperventilating?
No.
Breathing real hard?
No.
Was it just at the tips of your fingers and toes, that kind of thing?
It was everywhere. It was all over my entire body.
Sometimes if you spill a little pre-cum on the electric blanket...
No. I don't think that's it.
That's happened to Tommy.
Did you?
I know it happened to Tommy.
Did you...
It's a problem during the winter, man.
Did you...
Yeah.
You don't know it, though. You're in the heat of battle.
Did you feel like blacking out?
No.
Were you doing any drugs or anything at the time?
No, I haven't touched anything for about the last month and a half.
Right. It's probably that you were just breathing harder than you thought you were, but in fact, these can be rather serious symptoms. It can suggest that there's some...
Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, potentially some pressure on the spinal cord, that sort of thing, even stroke sometimes if it's Your vision didn't go dark, though, right?
No.
All right. But you ought to see a doctor about this just to make sure.
All right.
All right?
All right, that's cool.
All right.
I mean, here's the thing. I know we got to go to break.
Called a tip of the basilar artery, TIA. There's a little artery that goes at the back of your spine here. It's a tiny artery that hits the optic area, so you get darkness of your vision, and it's right where the motor fibers cross over, and so your whole body can go out. And from standpoint of weakness, you can get weakness.
But don't you, when you're having sex and you're 17 and it's new and you're trying to impress your partner, don't you do things longer and in a more uncomfortable position than you would ever do?
And I think he's hyperventilating, just not aware of it. You don't have to breathe one more time a minute to be hyperventilating. You know what I mean?
That's it.
You're blowing off more CO2 than you should, and eventually your body starts tingling and reacting to that.
Right. I'm just saying when you're it's kind of like being drunk in the sense that you don't know when you're doing damage to yourself. You don't feel any pain, kind of thing.
Right. It's like when you're trying to light that fire with the stick. You know.
Yeah. That's my move.
You don't realize you're getting blisters.
That's right.
There you don't. Go, see?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean
it's too late.
And you're breathing on it.
I've seen people, women and men, with their knees that look like they fell off a skateboard on a downhill run.
I think I got a couple.
Tommy, you got some rug burns?
I'm looking. Hold on, let me just check.
Oh,
they're gone.
I mean, where else, in what other situation would you have all the skin worn off your kneecaps and not notice it? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have no idea, and the next day you're like, oh my God.
Right.
No clue.
That's because you're engaged in this.
Yeah, I can understand why he's numb.
Endorphins.
We're going to take ourselves a little break. Tommy Lee's our guest tonight, and we'll be right back. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. Tommy Lee's here. Never a Dull Moment is the name of the CD. Tommy's going to be on the Tonight Show tonight, playing the song we heard last. So if you want to see that song live, and Tommy behind the mic and the guitar as opposed to the drums, you can see him do that at probably about 12:20 tonight. All right, let's get back to the calls. Speak to Jared, who's 20. Jared?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, Jared?
Yeah. First of all, I want to say, what's up to Tommy?
Hey, Jared, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on?
Nice, man.
And to Adam, But basically, my question was to Dr. Drew.
All right.
It's kind of hard, but, I'm 20 years old. You guys know. I like younger guys.
How young?
Into 12, 13.
Okay, so that could be damaging to them, right? It could harm them.
Yeah, I understand that.
Have you ever done anything?
Yeah, I have.
Well,
how old were you when you did it?
I was 17.
Were you sexually abused when you were 10, 12?
No, I was not. That's kind of why I was wondering. I was never ever put in any kind of position like that. I was never abused. I had a happy home.
Wait a minute, I got the answers from Riverside.
Just being there,
that could do it. Yeah.
What?
Riverside,
yeah.
Just living in Riverside, I'm suggesting might be an abusive enough environment for you. Were you ever physically abused?
I had fights, but no.
But your parents, your parents, they hit you.
No.
So, so you're gay?
Yeah.
And the idea of a guy, let's say with pubes, not exciting to you?
A guy with what?
Pubic hair.
A guy with what?
Right. He's in denial.
Well, either it's bogus or he's dumb, or
no.
You know the hair.
You
know the hair that grows above your dork.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pubic hair.
Yeah.
Not into that.
Actually, I am.
You are, but it's got to be on a 12 or 13-year-old.
I mean, I had that when I was that age.
You did.
You
did? Yeah, I don't remember. All right.
Well, Jared, this can be thought of as a sexual compulsion, and there are people that really do a nice job in treating this and helping you prevent from hurting other people. You might try, you're in Riverside, but at least make a contact with the Del Amo Treatment Center out in Torrance. They do a lot with behavioral compulsive sexual addictions, gambling, that kind of thing.
Are you scared you're going to do something else? Or are you planning on doing something else?
No, I mean, I just,
Or can you not stop?
It's just hearing all the stuff with the priest and just it's weird. I just don't know.
Yeah, but do you think you're going to do something to somebody?
No more than I already have.
which is...
Well, but you already have, right?
Yeah, call, get in touch with these guys at the Lamo Treatment Center.
Well, when's the last time you did this? Was it 17?
17.
So it's been 3 years since you've touched somebody.
And let me just tell you, this is like trying to white knuckle heroin. You know what I'm saying? It's like you not wanting to get off big boobs. It's just not.
Wow, well, how dare? Oh, you're just making an example.
Just make an example. So I don't mean to upset you, but he's hung on for 3 years, but eventually he's going to hurt somebody.
No, I understand that. I'm not saying he shouldn't get help. I'm just trying to get the lay of the land here. I just want to make sure he's not had 25 guys in the last 3 years.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's a part of you, a big part, hopefully, that knows this is wrong.
Yeah.
Right, and once again,
I kind of wanted to get, because like Drew, I mean, honestly, you seem really intelligent, and I was kind of wanted to get your opinion.
It would be harmful. You are harming other people to act on this impulse, and you sound like someone with conscience.
Yeah.
And you ought to get it treated. You don't have to hang on as though you're white knuckling on a roller coaster. You can get help. There are treatments for this, and they're quite effective. Del Amo Treatment Center in Torrance. All right.
Okay.
Start with that.
All right, Jared. Good luck. Don't do anything stupid.
Please.
All right. And what are the treatments?
Maybe this priest thing will be a good thing, you know?
Sure, it's great
raise awareness. No, but raising awareness. Stuff's been going on forever. Maybe we'll raise awareness finally about, make people sort of conscious about...
Didn't we know that was kind of part of their...
here's Jared, who's
job
calling...
description for the last 20 years?
I know, but here's Jared calling because this stuff has been in the news, you know?
I think it's giving him a boner. I don't think he's calling because it's in the news. I'm serious. Jared?
Jared.
That's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it. That's off.
It makes you feel bad.
No, I mean, that's not off. That's off.
But it makes you feel bad that the priest thing has been in the public discussion.
Not really. It's just, like, I don't know.
Okay. Jared?
One of our callers.
I've been listening to you, like, Adam, like, you kind of, like, jump to it, like, you know, but no, that's not it.
All right.
It's okay. All right.
All right. Well, listen, I don't know which one it is. Is it you brought up the priest in the news? All right. We're done?
Yeah.
All right. Jared needs to seek some help. Drew, what do they do? How do they get you off of this stuff?
Some of it's 12-step. 12-step model.
You mean 12-year-olds?
It's actually getting people, it's connecting with parts of them that may be sort of walled off and kept somewhere else, sort of physiologic pieces of them, of the self, that you can reconnect with and sort of regrow and reintegrate into the more adult self. Okay. And these impulses tend to subside.
All right. Let's...
that's crazy.
Oh, that is just... what a sentence that is in life. I mean, obviously for the victims, but what about the guy who just goes through life? He's into something that is illegal, damaging to somebody else, and highly frowned upon by society, yet he has to sort of walk around as a member of society with this sort of burden and secret.
Yeah, thinking about that. Wow.
All right. Taking a break. Good times. Tommy Lee is here. We'll go out on a nice, happy high note of pedophilia, and we'll be right back after this. Loveline, fastest growing outlaw radio, North America. Yeah.
Tommy turned around like, what the?
I was like, where is that coming from? Oh, my God. It's Adam.
It's Adam from 1989.
He had the horns up while you did that one.
Tommy Lee is here tonight. Tommy has got himself a CD called Never a Dull Moment. Came out yesterday. Yes. And going to be on the Tonight Show tonight, and that'll be about 12 and change, maybe about 12:15. Got a bunch of dates here or at least a handful of dates for Tommy, most notably House of Blues out here on June 27th and 28th. I will be there.
Yes.
Drew, I hope you will be there as well. Also, Las Vegas at the House of Blues on the 29th, San Diego on the 30th. DeKalb, Illinois. Drew.
Home of
Barbed Wire and Cindy Crawford. We went to DeKalb, and here's the thing I figured out from doing stuff on the road. They don't think it's funny when you make fun of their funny town. But after, what did you say, the 35th person came up and told me that they invented barbed wire in this town, I finally said...
You became abusive.
I said, look,
point,
that, first off, it's not penicillin. It's to keep cows in their place. Barbed wire is, first off, it's two things that already existed, barbs and wire. You just put them together. You didn't invent anything. You combined two things that already existed. And by the way, is that really an invention? It's a string of wire with other sharp pieces of wire that are twisted around it. And
to which they respond, well, it was a manufacturing technique to make the stuff. And Adam said, somebody else would have figured it out if these guys had.
In about 10 minutes. 10 minutes after you guys in DeKalb. And listen, if that's all you got, and then their next thing was like, well, Cindy Crawford grew up. I'm like, I was saying, where's she live now?
Yeah.
Like,
Not here.
She went to France at 15 and never looked back.
Yeah.
Please. That's all they got going over there. Anyway, beautiful people, though. Beautiful country over there, DeKalb. So Tommy's going to be heading into the You can go by the Barbed Wire Museum, which I imagine... Hey, here's what I imagine. We didn't swing by the Barbed Wire Museum.
We
saw it from the outside. But I imagine they have a display. It's like barbed wire, 1846... And then you go ahead 50 years, barbed wire. It's the exact same thing. And then you go ahead another 50 years, and it's barbed wire. And the big breakthrough came with Constantine wire in 1964 or something. Razor
wire, yes.
Right. That went all around the prisons. But, yeah, that's fantastic. And plus... I've been caught up in barbed wire way more than once. You know what I mean? I got a bone to pick with the guy who invented this thing. I don't look at him as a hero. Satan. Hey, Lindsay?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, recently I got caught with possession at my school.
Of what?
Marijuana.
All right.
And I live across the street from this guy who I've known all my life. And, well, him and I had just recently started a relationship. And
how old is this guy?
He's 17, too.
All right.
And part of the thing that we would do when we would get together is, we would get high. That was kind of like our thing. And I lost my virginity to him, and I turned him in to the police, but he didn't know it was me because he was already on probation. And
You mean it's sort of a plea bargain for your having been caught?
Yes.
I see.
Do you know Pamela? No, I'm just kidding.
Do I what?
No, go ahead.
Well,
maybe Pamela?
Hey, you're confusing poor Lindsay. Who's probably
go ahead, sorry.
Lindsay, so you got caught with how much weed at school?
It wasn't very much at all.
So just enough for you, not enough for
them to... It was
them
enough for me and him because he was going to pick me up.
All right, what's the question? So you turned him in, blah, blah, blah. What's the question?
Well, he lives across the street from me, and my parents don't approve of me seeing him now.
Mm-hmm.
And, I feel kind of bad because I like him. I mean, I'm not, in love with him or anything, but...
You like him?
Yeah. I mean, I lost my virginity to him.
Well, how old is he?
He's 17.
Yeah. I wish you could put aside that I lost my virginity to him. Women get attached to these guys that happens with. And many times they are unworthy of the attachment.
Okay. But yet you turned him in.
That was to get herself off the hook, though.
Well, and also, I had told my psychiatrist, and he had told my parents, and so it was kind of like my parents did it.
Oh, okay. But you can understand why your parents might not want you hanging out over there, right?
Yeah.
And basically it's our feeling, too, you shouldn't be hanging with the guy. And so it's hard for us to say, well, here's how you should get around all that.
Well,
it's not good for you. Everybody who cares about you is telling you this is not a good thing for you.
Well, I'm not, sneaking around with him or anything now.
But everybody who cares about you, the mental health caretakers, your parents, everyone looks at this and goes, oh, this is bad.
Your parole officer.
Yeah, this is bad for Lindsay. Not because they don't want you to have fun, not because they're not acknowledging your feelings, just it is not a good road for you to go down, it looks like. And we don't know this guy, but just judging by just trusting the people that care about you.
Well, what are you looking for from us, Lindsay?
Well, I don't know what to do because, he was kind of a jerk to my little sister, growing up and everything. He shot our cat with a BB gun. He was a real ass.
Oh, well, that's different. You guys need to get engaged.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know
he's
this.
Probably really antisocial. You know what's interesting? Do you have a borderline personality disorder, Lindsay?
What?
Has anybody ever used borderline personality disorder in relation to your diagnosis?
No, I have manic depression.
Right. Never used borderline, though.
No.
How about listen, Lindsay? Your compass is off. I mean, it's like when they do that stock footage from the Devil's Triangle.
Yeah,
it's got the compass spinning around. You have no compass. This guy shoots your cat with a BB gun. He abuses your kid's sister. He gives you weed. He's sitting at school, sitting at home.
Borderlines are attracted to sociopaths. Isn't that interesting?
All right,
nice.
but get over it.
Yeah,
you need to get over it for you, for your family. This is going to lead to more trouble. All right, fine. I don't know what you wanted from us, but the answer is no. You cannot hang out. You cannot hang out with this guy. Tommy, did you get a lot of borderlines in your day?
I've met a few. Yes.
Janet?
Yeah?
You're 20?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, first off, I want to tell Tommy that he is like one of the hottest guys I've ever seen. But my problem is my fiance of 3 years just broke up with me about a week ago. And I just found out 2 days ago that I'm pregnant.
Uh-oh.
From him? His child?
Yeah.
Why did he break up with you?
Well, he had to move to Kentucky about a month ago to go help his grandma. And he said that the long-distance relationship was too hard.
Okay. Is he still in Kentucky?
Yeah.
So you're okay with the breakup?
Yeah, because we're still really good friends.
All right. Now, what do you want to do with this pregnancy?
Really? That's good enough?
Yeah. As long as I can still talk to him.
Really?
I'm fine with it, yeah.
So this guy you were going to get married to, whose child is in you, you're perfectly okay with the breakup because
you're friends.
It's amicable and you guys are friends.
Yeah.
Take anything she can get.
Wow. You a big gal?
No, not really.
You got self-esteem problems or something?
You're fat.
True, please.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe you weren't that in love with the guy.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
All right, that's fine.
Well,
what are you going to do with this pregnancy now?
Well, if I tell him, I'm afraid he's going to think that I'm just telling him because I want him back.
It's interest in this country. It's your decision. What are you going to do?
Well, and by the way, hold on, let me cut you off because if you tell him, he's going to think that you're lying or think that you just got pregnant to keep him.
He's probably going to think I just got pregnant to keep him.
And how, were you using protection or?
No.
Well, were you never using protection?
No.
Well, how could he?
Well, I was on birth control when I first met him, but I quit taking it because I found out that I had a hormone imbalance, and when I take birth control, it makes it to where I can get pregnant easier.
What?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
It's messed up. I don't know.
You don't know. That's the point. You stopped it because you wanted to get pregnant.
We had talked about it, yeah.
Oh, please. Who are you kidding, Janet?
Sure. Hey, Janet, you got a doctor sitting right here.
I was going to say the same
thing. That stuff may work on your hillbilly buddies from Oklahoma. Vern, she had herself a hormone balance, and when she took in the birth control, it made her more
fertile.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
All righty.
What my doctor had told me, so I don't know.
No, you misunderstood. Whatever that was.
Well, listen, it's all BS.
You wanted to get pregnant. Yeah, it's BS anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't understand something. You weren't that high on the guy or hot on the guy. Why did you want to get pregnant when you weren't really that into him?
Because I thought I was.
No,
I mean, I still love him, but I'm not really in love with him.
We could gamble on Janet all night.
All right. Janet?
Yeah.
You got abortion or you got adoption.
Those are your options.
I wouldn't let you raise a raccoon. You understand?
Yeah.
This is not going to work out. So what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Well, what about, are you against abortion?
Very against it.
All right,
How about adoption?
How about adoption then?
I might consider it.
That'd be great. It'd be a great gift to your child to be able to give him or her.
Let's hope it's a her,
caring
so
parents.
she can be a stripper instead of a gang member. Hey, Janet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's true. If you give the kid up for adoption, we're going to send you out a windbreaker.
All right?
All right.
I mean it. I'm serious. True. We got to start offering incentives.
All right, the windbreaker, the adoption windbreaker. Loveline adoption windbreaker. I'm up for that.
Me, dude.
I'll spring for that.
I gave my kid up to the system, and all I got was this lousy windbreaker.
That'll be the windbreaker.
That's right.
Oh,
listen to
you're killing
Loveline
me.
on the front.
Yeah, and the local affiliate on the front.
Oh, dude.
And the name of the morning show, guys. listen to Bubba and Bacon Boy.
Oh, my God.
5 to 10 weekdays. All right, let's hear something. Let's hear something else from Tommy Lee. How about it?
Yeah.
Queued up there, Anderson. This is this is the David Bowie
Yes.
remake. This is Fame. That's Tommy Lee.
He likes that one.
Never a dull moment. Started off like Fame, but didn't finish like Fame, right?
It's at Fame 02 with a little bit of my flavor thrown in there.
Sounded good.
Thanks, bro.
And I usually hate that song too. By the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you know what, it's just too. You did the right thing. You changed it. I mean, you got started with it and then you changed it.
Yeah.
I don't mean your version. I mean David Bowie's.
Yeah, it needed a little update.
Yeah, it needed to shift gears. Like
yeah, because it just stays that way through the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what he there's always a line in that song I could never figure out. He goes, bully for you, bully for me, gotta get a Reggie going. What's he say there?
Gotta get a rain check on pain.
Rain check on pain.
I think it's rain check on.
Gotta get a rain check on?
Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
Gotta get a rain check on.
What's he say before that? Bully for you, bully for me?
Yeah.
Gotta get a rain check on?
Yeah. You know, when I... Did you know that John Lennon actually wrote that with him as well?
Wow.
I had no idea until I went to get the lyrics, and it was like written by David Bowie and John Lennon. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I think they were doing a lot of drugs when they wrote the lyrics to this one.
I'd say so.
Bully for you, bully for me. What the hell are they talking about?
British.
I have no idea, but those are Brits. They get away with murder over here.
I know, totally.
All right, let's because we know that we're inferior intellectually, so we don't question it because we don't want to sound stupid. We go, oh yeah, you bully, got to get a dirigible going. Yeah, I see the symbolism. I know what he's talking about. Scott,
hey Adam,
you're 32. What's up?
What's going on? Hi Drew. Hey
Scott.
Tommy, I got the disc already.
Oh, awesome!
I'm loving it.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I was listening to it on the way home from work today. It's great.
Nice, man. Thanks for grabbing it.
I had one question for you. There was like something in the rumor mill about you going to do a show, something like the Osbournes.
Yeah. I've been talking to a few networks, and I can't really say a whole lot about it because the deal's not done. But we're talking about doing something like that.
That would be great.
Yeah,
I think you would be the perfect person for that.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And also, I think it was in 1986 I met you. Actually, I didn't really meet you. The whole band, I was going to a conference down in L.A.
Yeah.
And you guys had come off the road. It was about 8 in the morning. All you guys got in the elevator, and I was in the elevator, and we were going up, and nobody said a word, and you guys were just thrashed.
Oh, we probably just got off the bus, going to our room, and probably didn't say a word to anybody.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
In 1986, you were 16 years old.
Yep.
What kind of conference were you attending? One on like plastic surgery or something?
It was actually I'm a tech. I'm a BMW tech. I can help you out, Adam.
Really?
There's your man right there.
But at 16, you take field trips. You don't go to conferences.
No. I was in vocational, Adam. You know the actual
smart
education of the world.
Smart.
This could be your guy. This could be like the
with the supercharger.
It could get you more than brackets. It sounds like.
I've done many superchargers on many vehicles, on many BMWs.
Really?
There he is.
What do you have, Adam?
Not on an E30 M3 though.
No, not on one of those yet.
See, that's why the brackets are taking so goddamn long because they don't exist.
Well, yeah, we've done the turbos and superchargers, and
you've done them on the E36 M3s, but not on the E46 yet.
Not the new ones
right.
yet.
How is it I know what everyone does, Drew? Yes. Do I know? I know the answer when he says I'm done. I've done him on many.
Adam.
Yes.
Adam, how did it take 2 years? How did you get the car so fast?
What, the E46?
Yeah.
No, this is great.
Because he's Adam, dude.
The supercharger's going on the E30 M3.
Right.
That's the old model M3. That's why I've had it. It's been around, I've had it since 90.
It was in my garage from like 96 to 2000.
Yeah. You know you've arrived when you forget about a car that you have.
Yeah.
That's good. You forget about it.
Same here. I'm like, whatever with the Testarossa. Who cares?
Yeah, well, this car's worth $17,000.
So, okay.
170 grand. But still, you do kind of forget. You forget what you have there.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we here? I should... where's Scott? Oh, San Jose. Yeah, he can't do anything for me. Let's talk to Sean, who's 18. Sean?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm 18, and I have, not real large breasts. It's just the nipples are a little large.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just wondering, besides surgery, is there anything else that can be done about it?
Not really. Weight loss, I suppose. Are you overweight?
No. I'm pretty normal for my age, I'd say.
And is it that there's a bunch of tissue behind them, or just the nipple itself is large?
There is tissue, I believe, behind it.
Yeah, so really, surgery is the only thing I'm aware of that has much effect on that.
Well, he's 18. Some of this could be a remnant of puberty.
Yeah, it could be. You can start working out and, really see if you burn that area. It's mostly fat anyway.
But is that a bad thing?
Man boobs?
No. Did he say just I didn't...
His nipples
I thought he just said the nipples.
protrude.
The nipples are big.
It's always weird when you see a guy's nipples coming through his T-shirt.
Yeah, that's probably not good, but...
No, because I'm turned on, but I feel bad about it. It's like, maybe if he'd shave the goatee.
But you know what? There's some girl out there
who's into it.
Who absolutely loves that, and that could be her dream man.
I know, but
my man's got big nipples.
Sean will never find that girl. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about, if you really think about it, there is somebody out there who wants every weird, bizarre, and what we might think of as a negative trait. But the deal is you
trying to find.
Yeah, I mean, here's how you get laid. You do what the majority's into, because you're not going to find the minority.
Yeah,
that's the problem. And when he does, he ain't going to want any part of that.
This sounds like a conversation for the break.
Oh, you want to take a break here, too?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, so Sean could consult a plastic surgeon.
Yep.
Or walk around with his shirt off and hope to attract that freak that just loves the big nipples. Come on, you love big nipples. Come on, dude.
I do.
Of course you do. I do.
You know what I like, and this is what sets me apart. I like the areola part big too.
Do you?
I like that coaster look on there. There's a lot of guys aren't into that. I'm into that.
Who's number one?
Who? That's Minka, the number one Asian big boob queen. Now, who decides? I mean, how does it get etched in your brain that you like that early on?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, who makes that decision?
I think maybe when you were breastfeeding at
Yeah.
Maybe mom had. Who knows? I don't know.
We don't know.
At some point, you fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Right, and now that's it. I'm locked in.
It's clearly a circuitry, boy, and then it gets wired in, and boom, that's it.
No, you'd have to. You know how he'd clear that out of my brain? You have to take a railroad tie and put it on a rope and swing it from like 3 stories while I was like sipping tea and looking the other way, and the thing would have to catch me just flush in the ear and skull. And even then, if I wasn't dead, it would still be in it.
Oh yeah, are you kidding? Might unleash something.
First words I would mutter when I came out of the coma was areola. All right, Tommy Lee's our guest. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Open game.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Never a Dull Moment is the name of the CD. Tommy Lee is in studio tonight on The Tonight Show tonight.
Yeah.
And here's somebody who saw Tommy on the Tonight Show tonight. Bo?
Oh.
Hey, Adam, how's it going?
Good. 22. What's up?
I gotta say, love the show, first of all.
Thanks.
And, I saw the Tonight Show earlier tonight. I'm in Salt Lake. It aired about 10:15.
Oh, awesome.
And you did a great job, man. It's crazy to see you up there playing guitar and singing now. I've been a Crew fan since I was about 8.
Wow.
And, I was just wondering, you look genuinely happy these days. I wonder what's going on in your life.
You know what? I'm happy. I really am. I don't know. I'm just like in a good place. I feel like I'm like right where I'm supposed to be. Anything more than I just feel like everything's cool.
Did you have any plans, and maybe you weren't thinking past the next day, let's say in the middle of the Crew years, I mean, did you ever, I don't know, how old are you now?
39.
Did you ever think, where am I going to be at 39?
No, never.
I mean, is the band still going to be together? Am I going to be doing solo stuff?
Had no clue.
Come on, at that age, you don't think you're going to ever be 39.
Yeah, you know what? In the back of, we did this book called The Dirt.
Right.
The Motley book. And it was so surreal. Like, I'd left Motley, and, Nikki and I were taking both of our kids to school. And here we are, after 20-plus years with the crew, and we're both waving goodbye to our little boys going to school. And we looked at each other, and we're like, dude.
How'd this happen?
We didn't think we'd be alive. We would just always sort of live day by day.
Right.
And B, we're like sitting there going like, wow, we made it. What a kick-ass, 20-year span that was. And we're saying goodbye to our little boys right now. Like, this is so surreal. And we just looked at each other and smiled and shook our heads.
Yeah, Nick was
insane.
in here about
2 weeks ago.
No, it was probably about 6 weeks ago.
Was that really?
Him and Donna were in here.
Yeah, it's always that long. They've come along. They're doing great.
They seem to be in a good place too.
That's cool.
Which is nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
maybe it's just as you get older, you just become a little more comfortable in your skin. I don't know what that is, but
what it is you stop producing testosterone.
Is that it?
The testosterone
I don't know.
is really the engine behind snorting ants.
The excessive levels of testosterone.
Destroying
You're still producing
rooms and
some.
stuff. No, you're fine. You can get it up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is all those impulses that you would have acted on in the past, like I'm going to run up and punch that guy, or I'm going to grab that chick, or I'm going to do whatever that is that got me into trouble. I don't have that energy to do that anymore, and it's nice. It feels good.
Yeah, it's
nice.
nice.
I'll give you an example.
It doesn't consume you.
Personally, and I don't know if this is how you are or you were, but I personally couldn't be alone when I was 21.
Yeah.
There's no way I could sit in my house and enjoy an evening without having to get on the phone and get something cooking, getting something started.
Of course.
Now I can sit at home and
just love
enjoy
it.
Yeah, just be alone and be all right with it.
Yeah, and then love it. Like, just love the quiet times, like alone time, some Tommy time. Like, this is cool.
And it's nice, right?
Please, nobody come over or call.
You guys are both saying
pressure off.
You guys are both talking about taking a me day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Tommy,
It's
maybe
nice.
I can come over to your house and we can be alone together.
That'd be cool. We just wouldn't say a word to each other. Just chill, watch
and
TV.
Your house is big enough.
I'm in Adam, and they're me days.
You're gay.
I'll go down to the bar. You go out to the grotto or something, and we'll
Okay.
just sit alone.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
I'll wave, but no words will be spoken.
And then we'll rendezvous at midnight
Right,
and,
when
and
it's
tear
time
it
to
up.
talk. That's right. That'll be our plan. Tony,
Hey, what's up?
you're 18. What's up?
I just want to say, Adam, you're awesome, and
Thanks.
Tommy, you're cool.
Hey, Adam is awesome, isn't he?
Yeah. If it wasn't for Hugh Hefner, Tommy, you'd be my idol.
Well, he'll be dead soon, so
Yeah.
Tommy will slide right into that #1 position.
Actually, last week I did ecstasy for the first time, and
Ooh.
for 5 or 6 hours, my penis was numb. And I just wanted to ask Dr. Drew if it has any long-term effects.
Well, it has long-term effects, but how were you aware that it was numb? Were you trying to...
Everything else, on my body, I could feel it, and it felt really good. It was all tingly, and but a girl actually grabbed me there, and then I couldn't feel a thing. I mean, I was watching her, and
do you have an erection?
No, I couldn't get an erection either.
Well, it might be the stimulant effects that can sort of shut down that area. I don't know of anything that causes...
It was a blue dolphin. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
That's a type of ecstasy?
Yeah.
No, not familiar with that. But the long-term
Dr.
effects...
Drew's like, nah.
Not to my
Drew,
radar.
Drew knows the Norwal and the grouper, but he's not. He's got the rock cod. Okay. Hey,
Bottlenose.
Hey, Tony?
Yeah.
Sometimes when the penis is not functioning, it just feels like it's not even attached to you.
Right, and stimulants do that.
Okay.
Stimulants give that. But ecstasy does have long-term effects, but they are mostly on the mood centers of the brain. It actually destroys areas of the brain there. So.
Okay.
All right there, buddy?
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
All right. Take it easy. Tommy, ever get into ecstasy?
I've done it a few times. It can be a fun... It seems like a harmless, kind of a fun thing to do.
Right.
It's a very touchy-feely, kind of...
groovy.
Yummy little thing. But you can tell that the next day you're like, My back hurts, and I don't know. It's like you can tell it did some damage. I don't know what it is.
Your brain feels like your body feels like after a good game of like pickup football the next day. You know, you're having a good time, you're feeling good, but then you try to get out of bed the next day.
Yeah,
it's like a little.
That's something. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it's probably a bad sign though when your brain is sore. Isn't it true?
Not
like when you pull a brain muscle.
Not good.
You just, what I do is I take Bengay and I just squirt it into my ear.
Nice.
Good times.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Drew, what about this
He's all
poor
good talk.
This poor chick's been on hold for 61
I've got
minutes
this
over
one
here.
too.
That sucks. That sucks.
But pick whichever one you want.
Well, let's go with the
61 minutes,
and then we'll go to the 49-minute gal or guy. Taylor? Oh,
no, this is
Taylor the male.
Guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, dude. You're back on hold. No. No. All right, Taylor, what's up? You're 20.
Here's the deal, man. Me and this girl have been going out for like, let's see, it's been about 2 years now. And we just started living with each other like it was 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. And now that we have the opportunity to do some like different things, I came up with this game. And it was kind of a joke at first. But I thought she was just going to laugh it off or shrug it off. But it's this game to take off all of our clothes, right? And and run around, like turn off all the lights. And I would be like a sex crime type deal. Like it's called rape.
Burglar victim?
That's shocking. I thought he was going to say she opens any page of the dictionary and he has to define the word that she picks. But as it turns out, they're taking their clothes off and running around naked.
Well, shoot.
Yeah, no. The object of the game is I have to like forcibly rape her. I mean, she's going to let me, of course.
Yeah, burglar victim.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Some people.
And she enjoys that?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, like more than I would ever imagine, man. She's like talking about how she's like desired to be raped and stuff all the time now. And I'm like, what?
Fantasy.
Yeah. Was she ever abused or anything in her life?
No, well, not that I know of. I mean,
How often do you guys do this?
Well, it's becoming more regular all the time, man.
Every time?
No, not every time.
It's kind of a fetish, really, for her, because she needs it to orgasm, it sounds like. But be that as it may, as long as she's not been a victim, it's whatever, it's fantasy, and, you know. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if there's an actual rapist who was hiding in the room and just coincidentally raped her while he was looking for the guy?
Adam, that would be
he
funny.
Ended up
That's my idea.
sodomizing the rapist.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be a good sitcom.
Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, wait, let me how's a pitch going to work?
Well, young couple.
Let's work it out. Work out the beats. You present that part.
20s, young couple.
Yeah.
You know, all the trials and tribulations that they go through. Living in an apartment that's way too big. He's a struggling jingle writer.
Yes.
I'm just piecing this together.
Right.
And they're called, it's a family. They're called the Rapisons. Yeah, this can be great. Taylor?
Yeah, what's up?
It's all right, but I think it's starting to freak you out a little.
Yeah, a little.
And now you're starting to wonder. So why don't you just save it for special occasions like Easter?
It's not so much it freaks me out. I mean, it does freak me out a little bit, but like after a while, it becomes just regular and kind of like you have to do it. I don't know. I like
right. People many times. Yeah, when people are sometimes. Well, what do you mean weird thoughts? I want to see what he means by that. Yeah. Right. What do you mean weird thoughts?
It's almost like it's too arousing. Like it's just not natural, man.
What do you mean weird thoughts? What do you have?
Well, just like I'm wanting to not to other people, like rape other people. It's just I want to do it just on a regular basis, and I think of like different ways I could like try to rape her and stuff.
So it scares you that you get into this so much.
Right. Well, yeah, but both of us. I mean, it's like, and now it's like started this like we told some people about it, and it's like starting this underground like rape cult or something. Not like a cult, but just like a following or something.
You guys have like rape parties?
No, it's not that far yet.
All right. Well, listen, you're getting momentum with this. You know, like a drug, like a substance.
Right.
So that means you have to sort of peel back, see if you can curtail it a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So why don't you do that?
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
Yeah, well, do it. I mean, listen, everybody. If it's not a substance, and Drew, you can chime in on this. I know sexual addiction exists. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. People who call this show, and just who are walking around in society think, well, I want to do it, so therefore I have to do it, So how do I not want to do it?
Right.
But the question is not how do you not want to do it, but more, how do you get yourself not to do it when you want to do it? Like everything in life. I mean, you don't want to get up and go to work a lot of the mornings. You want to eat a hot fudge sundae at noon for lunch instead of a sandwich.
How do you get yourself not to do it?
But you don't do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, indeed, I think we have lost sight of something in our society, which is, it's not really discipline. I consider it containment. People of the last 30 have been told, express yourself, let it all out. It's like, no, it's better for people when it comes to certain things to learn how to contain them. You start spraying your feelings all over the wall, you end up...
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's how you become successful. I mean, the friends that I have that everyone gets up in the morning and doesn't go to work. Doesn't want to go to work. I'm sorry, my friends don't go to work because they don't have jobs. But everyone gets up when the alarm goes off and goes, I would rather stay home. The successful people get their ass out of bed and show up somewhere and do their job. And the idea isn't to talk yourself into why I want to do it. It's more just to crack the whip on your ass and say, I'll enjoy myself on the weekends.
Yep.
And that's what he's got to do.
All right.
Do your raping on the weekends like Drew does.
Yeah.
And Jewish holidays. Passover.
All holidays.
Oh, the Sabbath is right. Oh, holidays. Not just Jewish.
Every religion.
Every denomination?
Yeah.
Okay. Tommy Lee is our guest tonight. We're going to take a quick break and more rape talk after that. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number. Oh, forget about that. Let's do this. Tommy Lee's our guest tonight. Never Dull Moment is the name of the new CD. Came out yesterday. Going to be on The Tonight Show tonight at about 12:20. And we're going to hear one more Tommy Lee song in an unprecedented Loveline 3-song move.
Yes.
Ooh, shocking.
Yeah, because it's triple. That's not Tuesday, is it? It's a triple shot Wednesday. Nothing's working.
No,
have to work on it.
Don't try that, please.
Well, you know, we're doing radio, Drew.
Yeah, you're right.
It's May Lieber. No,
stop. Let's take a call.
I'm trying to work it out.
You'll kill yourself.
All right, let's take one call. We'll hear another Tommy Lee song. Aldo.
Hey.
You're 37. What's up?
37, man. I'm up there with the old guys having the personal day and everything like that.
Yeah,
the May day.
Yeah, I just got to say, you guys do a great job because, you know, you can listen to these guys that are really young and they're going through what they're going through, and then you can hear the people that are actually having sex, and then you can hear older guys like us that just think about having sex now.
Yeah.
But my question is two-part. It's for Tommy.
Hold on. All of us in this studio are older than you are, Aldo, so you're making us really depressed.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. It was more of a joke. I'm married and I get mine, and I'm really happy about that.
Okay, so what's up?
It had the two-part question for Tommy.
Uh-huh.
On the new album, that the David Bowie thing was just kicking, and we always thought it was "Bully for you, Chili for me," but that's beside the point.
Probably.
You know, it is. That is the lyric.
"Bully for you, chili for me."
Chili for me.
On pain.
Yeah. Gotta get a what?
Rain check on pain.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
You know, when the family of black kids brings the David Bowie album into the house and he's wearing makeup, you know, it's got to be good music.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Besides that one great tune, what other tune do you think is really, really, really kicking on that album? Your favorite one?
On that Bowie record?
No. On
your record.
On mine.
Could it be Blue?
I was going to play Blue, or I think we're going to play it as we, at some point.
No, we're playing now. If you will say that's the song that you
right.
like.
Yeah, tell me that's fine.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Brandon from Incubus. I don't know if you're an Incubus fan.
I dig Incubus.
Yeah, Brandon's got a great voice. Mikey, also the guitar player from Incubus, played on the track. It's one of those songs. I wrote it. Sometimes the best music comes really quickly. Like, I actually wrote it in about 5 to 10 minutes, and that's pretty unheard of. Like, when a really good song comes, sometimes they flow, and it's a done deal. Other times you pull your hair out and you're like working on the thing for weeks. But this track is it's amazing. And it's one of those songs that I think a lot of guys and girls are going to play to each other when they're feeling blue or when they're missing each other. And I lost my father about 2 months ago, and it's an awesome song when you're missing somebody, man. Let's
hear it.
Yeah,
all right,
that'd be awesome.
Here it
Can
is.
we play it?
Yeah,
Killer.
Blue. Wow, that was nice.
Thanks.
I'm glad we played 3.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And a nice lead-in, too, with the caller and the question, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Geez, what do you want to do, Drew? Take a call?
Take a break.
Time.
Yeah.
Take a break?
Yeah.
Never Dull Moments, the name of the CD. Tommy Lee's our guest. We'll be back to wrap it up after this. Hey, everybody. The show's almost over, and we may end on time for the first time in
history.
Many a year, yes. Never a Dull Moment is the name of the CD. I would urge all of you to go out there and get that.
Thanks for the 100th plug.
Yeah.
Adam, you rule.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Dr. Drew.
Thanks for coming on. Always good to see you, Tommy.
Yeah, it's awesome. Good to see you guys.
Come back anytime you like. And again, you can see Tommy on the Tonight Show in about 21 minutes or so. Yeah, on the West Coast.
I'm going to go home and see my therapist after this show.
Beautiful.
Hearing all these calls.
I know. You feel sane for the first time in your life, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least you have money. At least you have the Testarossa in the shop. I predict it's not bad. I predict Tommy comes back on the show
before
in 18 months and the Testarossa is still in the shop.
Of course.
And my brackets are just being finished on the BMW. So, until next time. This is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying, mahalo.
Beating someone's ass.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Dingle. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.